There is an adage that says proper preparation prevents poor performance. On the continuous series of relocating with minors, today we are going to talk about pre-guiding and counseling towards relocation with minors. Yeah, pre-preparation is very essential before you relocate to a new domicile, and especially with minors. I have noted that every territory has got their rules and regulations on minors. So it is good to prepare, read, and know the new rules and regulation on minors where you are going to. Our esteemed viewers. Yeah, we are continuing with a series of relocation with minors. We already discussed the Hague Treaty countries, and we already discussed the process. Okay, have you been hearing about people complaining about conditions? For instance, they relocated to work as immigrant workers, complaining about conditions of where they are working. Have you ever thought that if they had pre-relocation guiding and counseling, things would be more easier? Today we are going to discuss about pre-relocation guiding and counseling. Guiding and counseling before you relocate is very important because it's going to familiarize you with what you're about to face. Even if it will be theoretically, once you face it practically, it's going to be a bit easier for you. It's just like being in school. You're in class, you learn the theories, then you go to the field and learn the practicals. So it is essential that you prepare yourself theoretically before you relocate to your relocation, to where you're relocating to. Yeah. Now, it's even more important you guide and counsel your children that are relocating together with you. Some of the important things you're supposed to know when you're relocating with children is read the Aliens Act of the country you are relocating to. Every territory has got an Aliens Act. What's an Alien Act, you may wonder? An Alien Act is a set of rules and regulations and laws that govern an immigrant, a refugee, and a non-citizen at a chosen territory. That is what an Aliens Act is. A set of laws, rules, and regulation that govern an immigrant, a non-citizen, or a refugee at a chosen territory. Read it and understand it, especially the part of raising children there. Yeah. Then read the Children's Act. The Children's Act is an act of parliament which allocates duty to local authorities, courts, parents, and other agencies to ensure children are safeguarded and their welfare is promoted. 2. Read and understand the Children's Act to the country you're relocating to. If you have a problem, consult the experts. Read the Social Welfare Act to the country that you're relocating to because family falls under social welfare. Section 4. The main principle of child welfare. Child welfare must promote the favorable development and well-being of the child. Child welfare must provide support in child upbringing and care of parents, custodians, and other persons responsible for child care upbringing. Child welfare must be aimed to prevent child and family problems and intervening sufficiently early if problems are found. When assessing the need for child welfare and in the provision of child welfare, it is first and foremost the interest of the child that must be taken into account. It's very important because I have found or seen parents getting in trouble after they relocate to another country and they continue to parent their children the way they had done it before. And most parents do not want to let go their old habits from where they were living before they relocate to the new environment. This is because such people lacked guiding and counseling. Also, you have to ensure that when you relocate to an environment with children, they do not lose their cultural identification. Cultural identification is very important. Whether you are living where you were or not, there is also always cultural shock. And it's even more difficult when the children want to leave their previous habits and feel like they have gotten more freedom. Yeah. In other locations, children are never taught about their rights in school, but in other domiciles, children are taught their rights in school. So, pre-guiding and counseling before relocating is something that is very important. Yeah. Some parents have even caught themselves on the wrong side of the law. In some African countries, some Arab countries, some Eastern European countries, spanking of the children is a norm. You see, if you quote most of religion books or writings or scriptures, it say that spare the rod and spoil the child. While in most of the Western countries like Europe, America, Canada, spanking of the child is not allowed. Yeah. In other countries, shouting to the children is not allowed. Yeah. So you must know the rules and regulations of the domicile you're about to go and how it is done. Yeah. Another thing is that social workers are there to help you. You're not supposed to be scared of social workers. You're supposed to approach them once you arrive and say you're a new parent here. You would like to know the norms, the cultural norms, the laws of parenting, the do's and don'ts. And once you think that there's a cultural crisis in your family and you just relocated, it is within your right and within the jurisdiction of the social workers to guide and counsel you. Yeah. This is something that I see many parents are scared to approach the social workers and ask for guiding and counseling how to be with the children. Even when you feel that the children are getting out of line, you're not communicating appropriately to them, they're not listening to you, they're not obeying your authority or respecting it, consult the social workers. They are there to help you. Explain your problem, express your problem and your pain. They will help you with the children. Yeah. And you will be so surprised how helpful they are. This information is in the Social Act. Yeah. Social Welfare Act. It is there. It is the responsibility of the social workers to help you. Thank you. That is all for today. For more, don't forget to subscribe so that you get notification when I upload the next video. Bye bye.